All right, everybody. Welcome into the Whiskey Basket. Today we're out here bright and early at Total Wine, Spirits, Beer, and More in Kansas City, Missouri. Now, I suspect most people local around here would probably just refer to this area as Liberty, but really Liberty's over that way. This is actually Kansas City proper still. So yeah, that's what we're at, North Kansas City, the new Total Wine, Spirits, Beer, and More. I went to this store once when they first opened. Um, Pretty nice selection in here, almost overwhelming. So yeah, let's go inside here and see what they got. And we're doing another voiceover because of copyrighted music playing in the store. Now, the way Total Wine organizes their stuff is mostly alphabetized. As you start out on this aisle and walk all the way down, it goes from A to Z. So I'm doing each one of these shelves individually this time instead of going all the way down each one and coming back from top to bottom. And they had quite a few brands in here that I've never even heard of. I mean, never even seen them in any of the other liquor stores in KC here. Of course, we know the Barrel. And I think 7-year, 4-month, yeah, on this Baker 7. Yeah, they have a ton of stuff in here, but not knowing what half of it was, basically. I mean, I really had nothing to go off of as far as wanting to try something new. I mean, usually if I'm going to take a chance on something, it's somebody's told me about it or I saw a good review online. But heck, half the stuff they had in here, I'd never even heard of it. Like this first call, first time seeing it. Like maybe a couple different varieties there of Bib and Tucker that I hadn't seen before. There's our bitters. Still haven't bought my Blue Note Crossroads. It's on the list. One of these days. Brickway, Copper Still, Black Eagle. Yeah, it's the first time seeing any of this stuff for me. Agitator. Breckenridge, Colorado whiskey. You know, the Calumet. And the Duke. John Wayne's son, I guess, gave them permission to use his name to make that whiskey. Davis County, Devil's River. I think one of these days I'll buy one of them few bottles. I've heard good things about it. That was funny. Fighting Cock up there you usually see on the bottom shelf, but because of their alphabetized system, it's on the top shelf at Total Wine. And it's not a bad pour. I don't know that it deserves to be on the bottom shelf. I think it's pretty good. 1783, that kicked Evan Williams single barrels off the shelf, and it became a Kentucky only bottle as of earlier in 2023. You can only find that in Kentucky in liquor stores, and you can find it in restaurants nationwide, but only in Kentucky liquor stores. Now right here, it's going to look like it glitches a little bit. There's going to be a coming up. Yep, right there. That was when I had to stop and start when one of the employees came walking up and asked if I needed help and gave me the thorough rundown of how they do their reward system and how they do their allocated bottles, which seems like at this store there's never going to be really any sought after allocated products just placed on the shelf. It's all based on the reward system. I did sign up for the app and put some points on there today with what I purchased, so we'll see what happens. This place is kind of not really, it's not near my house, it's not near work, so the only thing it's got going for it as far as I'm concerned is it's near one of the disc golf courses I play, so I might stop in here from time to time when I play around at Liberty's beautiful Bad Rock Creek disc golf course. Some airplane bottles there in between. Rieger. That employee talked up that Jephthah Reed back there. I'd never heard of the stuff. Looked like it only had I think only a 2-year age statement on it, so I wasn't about to get it. They had a ton of this stuff, that MR, whatever. Yeah, McFarland's Reserve. There it is. Plenty of makers. Looked like a few different private select offerings there. And then coming up here, these are disappearing from town, but right there in the back, there's one of those Chiefs Maker's Marks bottles left with the yellow wax on it. There were a ton of them in all the grocery stores, and they've all but disappeared now. So, a popular item, probably people scooping them up for Christmas or to just set them back. New Riff and New Lou. Still haven't had any Oak and Eden. Of course, there's the Old Forester. Never had a bad Old Forester. Even the cheap Old Foresters are good. Michter's and some Willet bourbons there. Old Carter. Charter, not Old Carter. Gosh, it wasn't Old Carter. I wish I found that. That Pure Kentucky, that's on the get list one of these days too. Never heard of Old Emmer. It's kind of hard to read this on this small screen as I do this voiceover in real time. Spoiler alert, that bottle made it came home with me today. The OGD lineup. Still haven't bought any Redwood Empire either. Another Smoke Wagon. Looks like they replaced the Halloween bottles with Christmas bottles. Still Austin. I hear a lot of good things about Still Austin. Oh yeah, look at the price on this. $48.99 for rare breed. You can't beat that. Wheat Penny. I kind of like the name of that just because I used to collect coins when I was a kid. Wolcott. They had a ton of this stuff too. Anybody had Wolcott? Any good? Yellowstone with the store pick. That store pick was only 102 proof. I've got 119. I can't believe how wildly that Yellowstone store pick can vary in proof. Now look at this, $40.99 for Woodford Double Oaked. Man, I've never seen it even close to that price. Super good deal on that. And we'll swing around here, look at some of their display items they had. There's some more of that Chester, whatever it was, horse bottle. If anybody's had that, it's supposed to be, he talked it up pretty good, like it's something exclusive out of Kentucky. If anybody's had that bottle with the horse on it, let me know. And of course, we're all decked out for the holidays in here. Okay, we're going to go down, scan by all this Scotch and Irish whiskey. Scotch, 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 Scotch. We're going to make our way to this little glass case over here. They had a few decent bottles in there too. I'm Kentucky Owl and Gem of Kentucky 2XO. I don't know. I'm sure that's a banger bottle. I just, for $200, I don't know if I want that Gem of Kentucky. But anyway, yeah, they don't have anything, no tater bottles really here. So that was kind of disappointing. A little cigar rack here, and there's our Rieger display. And yeah, guys, that was Total Wine. So here, we're getting out of here now. All right, well, Total Wine had some stuff that we hadn't seen before, I think, but nothing really special. Certainly nothing sought after allocated wise. I guess all of theirs here are done with their points loyalty system, which I signed up for, got the app and joined. I did buy a bottle of this RD1, the Amburana finished. I don't own any Amburana finished whiskeys yet, and so after a recommendation from my buddy Sean, that's what I decided to buy here, is the RD1. So, man, 110 proof with that Amburana finish, like, let's say Cinnamon Toast Crunch is supposed to remind you of when you drink it. Anyway, I'm looking forward to that one. So again, this is Total Wine, Spirits, Beer, and More here in North Kansas City, almost to Liberty. So, all right, till next time, guys, we're out.